Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a couple questions if you don't mind. Kind of tell me where we are right now and maybe why the booms are out in this specific area.
Sure. So this is Queen Bess Island, and a lot of the locals just call it Bird Island because it's one of the main rookeries here in Barataria Bay. It's where thousands of brown pelicans and royal terns and laughing gulls, as well as some of the herons, great egrets, snowy egrets, and tricolored herons all nest here. I think that the island population is something like 7,000 birds. Initially this island was oiled really heavily, and then when Hurricane Alex passed through to the south, there was a tropical storm or a low pressure system that sort of just sat off of the coast here, and it pushed water in, and the tides weren't able to drain the water out of Barataria Bay. So every day the tides just getting higher and higher, and they had a general stand down because of the weather. So nobody was out here able to rescue birds, and a lot of birds got oiled because of that. And after that storm, there was boom way up onto the island all over the place because they hadn't anchored it well enough, and they just came loose and was all over the place. And particularly there's a bird called the royal tern that got hit really hard out there. They lost pretty much the entire colony because of that. A lot of the oil on this western side of the island got in the rocks where these terns were, and also the sorbent boom that was saturated with the oil got washed right up into their colony. And so as the young birds left the nest, they kind of hopped down towards the shore and came into contact with that boom and the rocks. And it's a general policy for them not to go into colonies unless 50% of the birds are oiled. And if you look really hard, the pelicans on the island all nest on the inside, and the only birds on the edge of the colony are actually these royal terns. And so they could have gone in and gotten these royal terns out of there without disturbing the rest of the colony. And it's a real big sort of controversial point right now that I'm trying to raise awareness to, that these guys are using these broad spectrum management decisions and leaving the birds behind in the wake of that.